again. We're doing good on making them.
Even though it's Sunday and we usually do them on Monday, we're only a day ahead of ourselves.
It's better to be ahead than behind, though, so we're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
But, so last night we went to a Comedy Mentalist, which was awesome for me. I thought it was pretty awesome.
It was pretty cool.
He is like a guy. He's like a comedian, so he's funny, but he was a mentalist, which we didn't know what that meant before we went. But he would read minds, kind of.
Or, like, predict us.
Yeah.
As, like, a whole audience.
Yeah, and it was way cool. Like, I love stuff like that. So, he would do cool stuff like, what was other things he did? Like, beforehand, he, like, predicted what one guy was going to be that picked the number 56 and what he was going to be wearing and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it was spot on. And that's pretty awesome.
And then another one was, as a whole audience, we had to pick our, like, dream vacation. And he predicted what we were going to pick. And we had to say where we wanted to go, how we were going to get there, and how much it was going to cost. And he predicted everything spot on. And our whole audience, like, argued about where we were going to go. So it was amazing that he guessed right.
Yeah, because we picked, like, the first person picked, like...
The Bahamas.
And someone was like, Bahamas suck. And then someone picked the Cayman Islands, and they were like, no, that's... I don't know why we didn't pick that.
I don't know either.
Because he was like, pass it on to someone new. And so then it went back, and they picked, was it Tahiti?
Yep. Tahiti.
And so we went to Tahiti. And then another guy picked that we went by kayak. And then a girl picked that it cost $197.
I thought it was 67 and 92 cents.
92 cents. Or something, some, like, very specific number.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had written a letter, like, beforehand and, like, took it out of his envelope. And, like, was like... Our trip to Tahiti was awesome, and getting there by kayak was just so amazing, and all for only a mere 160 whatever bucks and 92 cents. So it was like,
way cool.
Oh, it like gives me chills, you know. I love stuff like that. And
another thing that he did, which was pretty crazy, he asked a guy and a girl to come up and like open a book, or he was like flipping pages in a book, and the girl had to say stop. So he stopped and held the book open, so he couldn't see it, but she had to remember the page number, and the guy had to remember the first line in the book, and then he gave the book to the girl, closed, and they just had to keep remembering it, and he predicted what the first line in the book was, and she was supposed to open to that page and tell them that if they were right, and the page was ripped out of the book.
Like the page that they had been looking at was gone.
And it was hanging on, or it was in an envelope hanging on the wall that had been there the whole entire show. It was so scary.
Yeah. It was, oh, it's so cool. I'm going to show you all what my shirt says, because it just says you.
Can't afford
me.
Me.
It just said you, so I felt like they should know the whole story.
Yeah. I go to a palm reader, or I want to meet someone who knows how to read palms, because, like, I know that you have, like, your lifeline and, like, all that stuff, but I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
And, like...
Is it your right hand?
I don't know. But in both my hands, my lifeline is broken up, so I don't know what that means.
Which hand are you supposed to look at? Because they're different. I think it's this one. Put your hand up there so you can see.
I was like, wait, are we holding up different hands? Okay.
If you're a palm reader, you could know so much about us right now.
Yeah, you could know our whole life story.
Or maybe you won't know until now. Because there's our other hands. Just in case we showed you the wrong ones.
But maybe don't either, because like,
Go ahead.
The pictures on them some of them don't make sense.
I want to go.
Elephants are hairy.
Elephants are my favorite animal.
I like fish. Not like gross, like river salmon fish, but like really pretty tropical ocean fish. If you have anything to say about getting your palm read, fortune told, mind control,
hypnotism,
let us know.
If you can do any of that, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll meet up with you because that's awesome.
And just let you guys know, if you do leave comments, we will make another video and return to the topic. Even if it's from our first video, last video, whichever video you want to comment on, we will go back to it and talk about it.
Do it. It helps us. Makes us feel good.
We'll see you next few days. Have a good time.
Bye.